Welcome back to Market Headlines. So as you might imagine, the process to get a company through its IPO takes big time and big guts as well. So those who want to go public have to be ready to meet the requirements. For example, have legal rights from structure and good corporate government. But the question is, what if startup wants to gather funds through IPO but still clueless how about to achieve it? So the good thing is Indonesia Stock Exchange has run a program so-called IDX Incubator to train and develop startups to go public. And therefore, we are going to have further discussions with Aditya Nugraha as the head of IDX Incubator. Hello, sir.
Hello, Clara.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Yes, sir. Indeed, the public needs to hear more about IDX Incubator in here. So could you give brief explanations on what is IDX Incubator all about?
Okay. So when we launched this IDX Incubator in 2017, we supported tech companies only. Most of them were in the validation and growth stage. So the capacity building program that we provided was focusing on product development. Our participants learned how to validate their market, create their own market research and product market fit, how to monetize the business and so on. We only gave them a brief introduction about capital market. As we all know, there are a lot of incubation programs which similar like us. Telkom, they have Indigo. Bank Mandiri, they have Wirausaha Mandiri. Plug and Play from Silicon Valley, and so on, you name it. And also top universities, they have this similar incubation program as well. In 2019, our top management decided to change the IDX Incubators program. We would like to make this program to be more strategic in startups and SMEs ecosystem. Therefore, we shifted our program from product development to Road to IPO program. The idea is after you graduate from another incubation program out there and you want to try to access capital market for your next journey, then you can contact us. We open in 3 big cities, Jakarta, Bandung, and Surabaya. Before this pandemic due to COVID-19 virus, we provide a co-working space for our participants and we conduct our program offline.
All right, so we can conclude that IDX Incubator has 3 locations, which is located in Surabaya, Jakarta, and Bandung, as you said before. Yeah, and before the pandemic, you stated that IDX Incubator has also a co-working space for those who want to, learning how to make their companies to go IPO. What a good deed, sir. And then we'll talk about the IDX that listed about 26 potential listed companies in the pipeline of companies that will conduct an initial public offering. Is any of these companies come from IDX Incubator?
Yep, we have 3 out of 26 potential listed companies in the pipeline that come from IDX Incubator. Software as a service, lifestyle/e-commerce, and the last one is on-demand service. These companies are still in the process of IPO and listing evaluation.
Oh, still in the evaluations. Okay, then. There was a small hint from listing director of IDX that stated that there will be 3 companies from IDX Incubator that's about to launch IPO. So, yes, sir. Can you confirm about the news? Is it true? And how is the progress so far?
Yeah. These companies are still in the process of IPO and listing evaluation. After submitting the prospectus, IDX team will evaluate the document to assess its historical financial performance, to check whether there are any legal issues or not, and to get an understanding about what this company is gonna do with the proceeds from IPO. IDX team also will invite all of board of directors, board of commissioners, and supporting profession into a hearing session. So we will be able to get any information needed directly from the company. We call it the mini expose. hopefully they can make it in this year.
All right, sir. We hope that these three companies will make it into the IPO pipeline. And of course, sir, we know that you stated before about the IDX Incubator, that is the participants will get the legal rights on how to do the legal rights and how about the structure itself. IDX Incubator will train on how these companies to train into the IPO. But then how many participants so far of IDX Incubator today?
Now we have like 120 participants in total, and about 51 participants joining our Road to IPO program. Yeah, it's quite big of numbers, concerning that we launched like 4 years ago.
All right, so 125 participants so far. And yes, public needs to hear more about this. But how about the terms of asset scale? What is the majority companies in IDX Incubator? Is it small, middle, or even high participant in a small scale?
Well, actually, we can accommodate any kind of companies from size, sectors, and so on. But yes, we are focusing on small, medium asset companies, so they'll be able to get listed at least on our acceleration board.
All right, sir. So you mentioned about how you want to boost the small, medium enterprises more than any other scale. But is there any specific program in IDX Incubator for small, medium enterprises then?
We apply this Road to IPO program for all of our participants. There are no specific differentiation for this for startups and SMEs. They can join all of the programs.
All right, sir. Then, with all the beneficials from the IDX Incubator that you give through this training to these companies to get an IPO, can you tell the terms and conditions for the companies to enter the IDX Incubator? Is there any specific requirements needs for the companies to go to IDX Incubator?
Pretty much easy, I think. First, the company must have a legal form, limited liabilities, or in Indonesia we call it perseroan terbatas, would be so much better.
Yes.
And then the second one, the company must generate revenue from its core business or businesses. And the last one is the company must have the potential for doing IPO and getting listed on IDX in the near future. That's it.
So the requirements is quite easy then. So this is a good news for the companies who want to conduct IPO but still clueless about how to achieve it. And then you can apply to IDX Incubator. And then once, sir, you mentioned about how IDX Incubator can facilitate these companies to meet the investors through mini public expos. Can you elaborate more about that?
Yeah, in this mini expos, so we will have a meeting between IDX team and the company.
Yes.
There will be a sharing session from the company about the company's profile and what they're going to do with the proceeds from IPO, and then from the supporting profession, they also will explain any concerns during their examination in this company. And the last session, there will be question and answer to make sure about this company, that this company is good enough to enter our public market.
I see. Yeah. It's more like a mini representations of what the company is all about, what the funds will be used for the company after go public. Yes, sir, that's really wonderful. Due to the limited time, so this is the end of the interview. Thank you very much for your time with us, sir. We hope nothing but the best for IDX Incubator.
Thank you, Clara, for inviting me.
Of course.
Good luck for the session.
Sure. Thank you, sir. And yes, viewers, stay with us because market headlines will be right back after this quick break.